I think it's safe to say that self-improvement has become pretty popular in these recent years. And with that, new self-improvement trends have emerged. We saw it with 75 Day Hard, and we're seeing it again with the winter arc. And although it's a really good thing to want to improve yourself and seek to become this better version of you, we also have to question how sustainable and realistic some of these trends are. Hi everyone, and welcome back, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am Mariana Solis. I talk all about personal development, self-improvement, self-help, and also a lot of reflection. So if you're into any of those, consider subscribing so that we can embark on this leveling up journey together. I have fallen into, I kind of want to say, the trap of just constantly seeking to become a better version of myself. And so today I want to share my experience with some of these new fitness trends that kind of show a really dark side of self-improvement, and I haven't seen too much discourse on this, so I wanted to shed light on this topic. I've just really started questioning whether these new trends are actually sustainable and health focused, or if they are just meant to motivate us temporarily, come off as this challenge that you do periodically, are more tied towards vanity, and whether or not following them could actually have some repercussions. And spoiler alert, in my experience, they did. So the winter arc. The winter arc is a challenge that recently emerged, and it's meant to push ourselves to really go ham in these last few months of the year and just end the year strong, while a lot of people are unwinding, falling into that holiday spirit, chilling, cruising their way towards the next year. We're kind of meant to have a head start on our New Year's resolutions, and we're really just trying to focus on leveling up in life. And it sounds so motivating, such a positive trend, but I think it's also really important to recognize that no trend is flawless. And the issue with these trends is that they oftentimes lean too far to the extreme. I think the winter arc is a little bit more lax. It's a little bit up to your interpretation. But if you look at something like 75 Hard, where you have to stick to just this long list of rules, it's an intense challenge, and it lasts a pretty long time, and it leaves no wiggle room. If you fail at something for one day, you have to start the challenge all over again. So those are 75 days more that you have to do. It doesn't matter even if you were on day 30. And so this lack of flexibility could kind of leave us a little bit stressed or feeling like shit when we just don't feel our best. We don't feel like ticking everything off of that list for that one day, or we simply can't. We have too much stuff going on, and we cannot tick off all of the boxes from that day, and now we feel like a failure, and now we're oh god, let me start the challenge all over again. Sometimes we just don't have the energy for that second workout. Sometimes we get sick. Sometimes we have to work a little bit longer. Sometimes our kids, if you have any, get sick. So I think it's really important to emphasize the fact that not every day is gonna look perfect, and particularly with 75 Day Hard, it doesn't give you that grace. And that's kind of the problem that I had with that challenge. I felt like I needed to do it, right? I was in vacation, didn't matter, I still need to follow by the 75 Hard Day rules, and I felt proud of myself. But now looking back, I'm why didn't I just enjoy my vacation? It was never that deep. I was low-key kind of just pushing people away, because I'm nope, I need to get that second workout in. Nope, I can't hang out with you because I need to control my diet. I need to stick to my diet plan. And I was kind of just showing up as a person I was when I had an eating disorder, even though I was supposed to be doing a challenge that was supposed to improve my health. It didn't feel that way. And if I fell short, I just felt really bad about myself. I felt unaccomplished. I felt like I let myself down, even if it was just me not having time to do that second afternoon walk, but I managed to do everything else. I still felt like shit, because ultimately it meant that I failed the challenge for that day and that I needed to start over. Which leads me into the bigger issue that these trends can have on our mentality surrounding exercise and health. It reinforces an all or nothing approach. We're conditioned to think that if we don't follow through perfectly, we failed. If we don't hit every goal, if we don't check every item off that list, then we've fallen short. But that is simply not true. Like, life is messy sometimes. Sometimes, for whatever reason, we're just not going to be able to tick off every single box. But that shouldn't minimize all of the other efforts that we made that day or that we've made throughout the weeks. Just because we hit 5 out of 7 things on our to-do list doesn't mean that we are not killing it. But that trend doesn't really recognize that mindset. It's either you did everything, you completed the trend, you're healthier, you feel accomplished, or you failed miserably and you don't love yourself, you don't want it bad enough, you aren't serious about your goals, you'll never become the higher self or whatever. And for some people, you know, these trends do work. I've seen it work numerous times, but like I said, there are outliers, myself included. The 75 Hard Challenge low-key made things worse for me. It took me back to this like mindset that I had, like I said, when I had an eating disorder. I developed again disordered eating habits. I developed an obsession with exercise. I developed an all or nothing mentality, and it just took me back to a place that I worked so hard to get out of. And so, like, I don't want to bash on these trends because I think that they are meant to inspire us, are meant to motivate us. And yes, if you're somebody that is living completely opposite lives from these trends, like you're just doing everything that society deems as bad or that is bad for your health, then okay, this trend could be like a good way to kickstart a healthier lifestyle. But we have to remember that there is no one size fits all approach to self-improvement. Rather than just following your favorite influencer's routine or diet plan or the new and latest fitness trend, focus on what works for you. And this is a message that I always say, but I think it's really, really important that we like hold on to it, because when new things pop up, when new challenges pop up, when the new cool workout to follow pops up, suddenly it wasn't weightlifting anymore, suddenly it's Pilates, oh, but also running, oh, but dancing maybe. So all of these things are gonna keep popping up, but it's really important that we recognize what actually works for ourselves. And ultimately, these routines, these winter arcs, the 75 Hard Challenge, the Pilates Princess, they're just buzzwords. Really, what these trends are meant to do is to make you focus on picking up healthier habits. And that is what is going to really determine who you are, right? Your habits. It is not whether or not you follow this plan, whether or not you completed this challenge. It's about what are you doing every single day? What do you do when you wake up? What do you get done throughout the day? What do your meals look like? How often do you work out? How often do you read? Your habits are what makes you, not how many challenges you complete, how good you are at sticking to the new trend or whatever it is. And I think it's also important to ask ourselves why, and if this applies to you, but why we wait for new trends to emerge in order to finally seek improvement for our lives. Why can't we just say, hey, I want to start working out and go and work out. Hey, I want to eat a little bit healthier and start eating a little bit healthier. Why can't we just, as soon as we feel these emotions, like why can't we just start at that very second? No, why do we always have to wait until Monday? Oh, I'll wait till tomorrow. Oh, I'll wait till the new year. Why can't we just start now? And like the winter arc is about ending the year strong, and the 75 Hard is about starting the year off strong. But these give me like the same vibes as New Year's resolutions. Oh, I'll wait till the end of the year. Oh, I'll wait till the beginning of the year. Just start. If you want to improve yourself, start now and make it look however it best looks for you. You know, it doesn't have to be following 2 workouts, 3 workouts every day, sticking to a new diet. Like if you feel that desire to make a change, take action right then and there. It doesn't have to be something huge. It can just look like pulling up to the drive-thru. Instead of ordering a burger, you order a salad. It doesn't have to be like this completely reinvent yourself. Give yourself that permission to do it now. Every single time I have like fallen off or I fell into a slump or whatever it is, the more that I told myself, okay, I'll do better next week, I'll do better on Monday, I'll do better tomorrow, that has never worked for me. As soon as I recognize that I am in a slump, oh shit, I haven't worked out this week or whatever it is, right? I'm like, let me go to the gym right now. Let me meal prep right now. Let me do something right now. Whatever it is that I can do. And that is how I get myself out of slumps. But you cannot just keep waiting until like the new something comes up. And like, don't get me wrong, I do get why it is so tempting to start following these trends, because we see a lot of like the results from our favorite influencers, or we see a lot of content surrounding the trends that goes viral, and we think, oh well, damn, that shit worked for them, they look completely different, they look amazing, let me go ahead and try to do that too. But we forget that these influencers, they have the ability to just focus on their health, on their fitness, or these influencers are already used to following a healthy lifestyle. Maybe they're just implementing a single extra workout. So then that challenge for them is not to work out twice a day, to drink a gallon of water, to read, because they're already doing all that shit. The only challenge that they really have is to add in that second workout. And what is more important than just trying to chase that version of you that is completely different and hoping that that trend kind of exposes you to that version of yourself, so much more important to focus on sustainable habits that will help you reach that version of yourself. The key to really see long-lasting change, to really become and embody a new version of yourself, is not to go towards an extreme, but more so focus on the small, consistent changes that compound over time. And these are the changes that will stick. Because let's say as soon as the 75 hard day challenge ends, what are you gonna do? A few months down the line, you're down to like one workout a week, water here and there, and it's kind of just like, what was it all for if you're just gonna end back to day zero? Instead, focus on like, hey, how can I really start working out? Is it, okay, let me start going to the gym every single day after work? Or is it, let me start doing at-home workouts, 10-minute at-home workouts, and let me bump it up 10 minutes every week? That's what I've been doing. I wanted to start running again because I kind of like laid off of it, and I've been adding a mile every single week, and I've been sticking to it. And something else that I do want to touch on is just the lack of self-acceptance that comes with these trends. I see so many videos that promote this trend by like trying to kill the version that you are right now, trying to destroy the version that you are right now, because you are not good enough, because there is a better version out there that you need to achieve, and you need to go on this challenge because it is the only way that you will finally reach the person of your dreams, the body of your dreams. And I just want to remind you that you are enough right now. You are not more valuable if you lose weight, if you suddenly adopt a bunch of healthy habits. Like, no, you have worth and value right now as you are at this very moment. Will there always be like a better version of yourself out there? Probably. You don't always need to chase them. Like, it is so okay to just enjoy who you are right now. If you want to adopt healthier habits, go for it, of course. But don't ever tell yourself that you are not good enough and you need to change, and that is why you need to adopt these healthy habits, because self-hatred is just like a horrible motivator. I know it works, but from my experience, it does more harm than good. What's actually worked for me is just choosing to love myself, choosing to accept myself for how I am. And because I started to love myself, I wanted to take care of myself more. I wanted to go after my dream life. I wanted to eat a little bit healthier to nourish my body. I wanted to go and work out because it made me feel good mentally. I wanted to start my YouTube channel because it's something that I always wanted to start. I wanted to start my business because I wanted to get out of my 9-to-5, and that is what motivated me, right? The amount of love that I had for myself, I made sure that it was so like unconditional that I would be my number one supporter, be my number one cheerleader in anything that I did. And that is way more important. Like, self-acceptance is so much more important for long-term success than trying to hate yourself into your dream life. And I found too that when I was trying to hate myself into a better person, it was rooted from me trying to prove my worth to others and to myself. But being happy with who you are right now is so freeing, because it lets you just discover who you are authentically without having this pressure of trying to live up to anybody's expectations. Listen, at the end of the day, self-improvement is a very, very personal journey, and it is gonna look different for everyone. For you, yeah, those trends might work. For others, it might not. For me, it didn't. So I wanted to like kind of remind you that You don't have to follow a certain trend in order to like improve yourself. Yes, these could be fun, these could be challenging if you're like up for it, but it's not the only way to become a better version of yourself. Finding what works for you, building habits that align with yourself and your lifestyle, and staying consistent over time will yield more sustainable efforts than just hopping on the newest and latest trend. So take a moment to reflect on the habits that you have now. Is there a reason why you feel like you need to embark on this trend, on this challenge? Is there something that you wish you could be doing differently? Sometimes it doesn't have to be like this completely 180 transformation. It could just be that you want to add in another workout, add in an evening walk every day, like small challenges like that. But it doesn't have to be a completely new lifestyle that you have to seek. I hope this motivated you to want to adopt a more sustainable approach to self-improvement, and I hope this encouraged you to want to improve yourself, because who doesn't want to, but also just really prioritize your mental health and your physical well-being in that endeavor. But yeah, until next time, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because it helps me out a lot and I would like for us to stay connected. Until next time.